And welcome once again to another fantastic Minecraft episode. My name is Dr. Wasabi. This is part 10 of building the FNAF Movie Pizzeria in Minecraft. In today's video, we're working on parts and servers, and alongside that, some bits and bobs. But before I do anything, folks, I just want to say if you do want to help support the channel, then please do so by liking the video, hyping the video, and subscribing. So without further ado, I believe it's time to get in to our block list. Okay, so for part 10 of building the FNAF Movie Pizzeria, you will need the following block items: anvils, polished deep slate slabs and walls, cyan terracotta, blast furnaces, stone brick walls and blocks, light grey concrete, stone blocks and stone buttons, andesite, polished andesite stairs, blocks and slabs, light grey carpet, iron bars, smooth stone and slabs, bone blocks, scaffolding, oak planks and oak trapdoors. You will also need spruce planks, stairs and slabs, stone cutters, pistons, smithing tables, redstone dust, acacia trapdoors, brick blocks, granite blocks, composters, lanterns, yellow terracotta, ladders, oak fences, chiseled bookshelves, dark prismarine, and regular prismarine. So those are all the blocks you need for today's build. And so, now that our block list is out of the way, I dare say it is time to get in to our time lapse. And we are back from that amazing block time lapse, folks, but before I show you anything else, I just want to say if you do want to help support the channel, then please do so by liking the video, hyping the video, and subscribing. Okay, so let's see what we have built here. So the first thing off our little to-do list is, of course, the supply closet. So, of course, this is one of the rooms where the intruders meet a grisly fate by the hands of Bonnie. Now, fun fact, I was actually going to do this in the last episode, but I kind of forgot, so I had to lump it into this episode, but I don't think you'll really notice. And our second thing to do on the list was the main backstages, which we have worked out perfectly. You know, adding a lot of rigging, sort of the backdrops, it all works so perfectly in my opinion. Now, I would be understating it, folks, if I didn't say how awkward this part of the build was, sort of sandwiched together between the main auditorium and the main utility tunnels. I sort of had to put my brain together for this one, I dare say. So, of course, the main backdrops for the show stage are separated, so we have Foxy all by his lonesome in the corner there, and of course we have Bonnie, Chica, and of course Freddy over here. And of course the piece de resistance of this series episode, the parts and service room. Now, of course, it wouldn't be the Five Nights at Freddy's parts and service room without this very demonic looking chair in the center. Now, obviously, we have spared no expense adding details of sort of junk and blood and guts and stuff like that all over the workshop, as you can see here by the redstone dust. And of course, it wouldn't be a trap without the saw Freddy, which we have recreated using the stone cutters and of course the polished andesite. Now, obviously, it's really small in this version, so you'll have to use a sort of leap of imagination here. And of course, we got our third and last part of the exterior entrances. Obviously, this is a bit of a rear entrance over here that only William Aftons would really go through. The rest is the staff exit and of course the front entrance. Honestly, I do have to say, with the series almost done, we're about 3/4 of the way there. It has been a fantastic journey so far. So what we really have left to do is basically the bathrooms, the arcade, the roof, and basically the exterior, and we are finished. And so there we have it, part 10 of building the Five Nights at Freddy's movie pizzeria in Minecraft. Folks, we are fast on our way to completing this series, so if you can, please help support me by liking the video, hyping the video, and subscribing. My name has been Dr. Wasabi. I bid you a most pleasant good morning, good evening, or good night, and of course, as always, God bless.